Moises Caicedo has put in a transfer request to leave Brighton Hove Albion. Now, what does this mean for Arsenal? After Arsenal's 60 million bid were rejected yesterday. More on that next. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kieran here from Gunners Fan TV, and today we're talking Moises Caicedo. There's been some rumours and some confirmation that he would like to leave Brighton this window. We're going to have a quick look at his Twitter feed to see what he said, as well as having a look at what Fabrizio Romano has mentioned on the subject, and also talk about the potential signing of Moises Caicedo for Arsenal. So firstly, let's go into the Twitter feeds and have a look. So as you can see on screen, this was posted by Moises Caicedo last night. I think it was after the Arsenal versus Man City game. It says, "I am grateful to Mr. Bloom and Brighton for giving me the chance to come to the Premier League, and I feel I have always done my best for them. I always play football with a smile and with my heart. I am the youngest of 10 siblings with a poor upbringing in Santo Domingo in Ecuador. My dream is always to be the most decorated player in the history of Ecuador. I am proud to be able to bring a record transfer fee for Brighton, which would allow them to reinvest and help the club continue to be successful. The fans have taken me into their hearts and they'll always be in my heart, so I hope that they can understand why I want to take up this magnificent opportunity." Now, I know this is going around everywhere, so I'm not the first to report on the matter, but from what I can tell, he's clearly interested in moving. Now, the reports were coming out when Chelsea made a verbal offer of £55 million that Caicedo wanted to stay at the club. And after Arsenal's £60 million bid was rejected, and obviously the supposedly agreed contract terms with Caicedo, that he's now come out of a transfer request. So it's quite interesting. Now, we're not going to get too carried away with these numbers and stuff, purely for the fact that we've seen it with Mudryk. Okay, Mudryk was taken for us for ages, and then all of a sudden he stopped. So I'm not going to be turning around and saying that Arsenal are going to sign Caicedo, but it is going to be very interesting for our club, and I'm looking forward to the potential signing of Caicedo. I think he'd be a very good asset, especially after Partey's got injured last night, and I believe that his type of combative style in midfield would be very useful for Arteta, especially this season. We're going to have a look at what Fabrizio Romano has said, and then we're going to go into a few potential stats. This was 5 hours ago from Fabrizio Romano at the time of recording. Moises Caicedo did not turn up for training today. He wants to leave immediately. Caicedo could also miss tomorrow's game. Understand Arsenal are expecting to improve their bid after £60 million revealed yesterday. Chelsea offered £55 million, rejected too. And then Fabrizio also said this: no training today, no game tomorrow for Moises Caicedo, confirmed, with the same bit after that. So you can clearly see that Caicedo, it's not false news. It's not been hacked. He's not just put it out there randomly. He's purposely looking for a move, and he's doing everything in his power to get that move. So overall, if Arsenal can get this signing through the doors, I think we really need him, especially this season. I think it would be great. I think he could really take this club to the next level, especially when it comes to depth in midfield. And I'd be interested to see if we can get him through the door. But as we've seen before, it's not always the exact science of what happens. So we're just going to have a quick look at his stats for this season so far. So we're on FB Ref here. And right, so as you can see on your screen, he's in standing in the 58th percentile for non-penalty goals and in the 49th percentile for non-penalty XG, 41st percentile for shots total, 56th percentile for assists, and then obviously you look at what's interesting to me is his passing metrics. So his passes attempted, 63 percentile, pass completion, which is very good at 79 percentile, and progressive passes, 59th percentile, dribbles completed, 39th percentile, touches in opponent box, 48th percentile, progressive passes received, 40th percentile. But then his best stats is by far his defensive numbers. So as you can see, he's got 2.7 tackles per 90, which is at 82nd percentile. Interceptions at 77th percentile, 1.43. 1.43 for blocks as well, which is at the 69th percentile. Clearances at 44 percentile, and then aerial duels 1 on the 69th. So you can clearly see that Moises Caicedo is a very good player. Now, if we take a quick look at comparison to Partey, then we can kind of see what metrics we're looking at. I mean, obviously he's playing in a worse team with Brighton, obviously, and it doesn't have the type of talent that Arsenal have around him that we could potentially put around him. So it's more just a general idea of what we could expect. Now, if we look at Partey's statistics, you can see on screen. So non-penalty goals is in the 73rd percentile for his position, which is very good. Non-penalty expected goals, 80th percentile. Shots total, 85th percentile. Assists, not very good. Shot creating actions, which is 2.8 per 90, which is very good considering he's for his position in midfield, which is on the 69th percentile. Passes completed, 84%, 74 for pass completion, 85 for progressive passes, 76 for dribbles completed. But then if you look at his defensive numbers, he's won more aerial draws than Caicedo, and he's got more clearances than Caicedo, a lot less blocks, and worse interceptions, and worse tackles. So Caicedo is more of a combative defensive midfielder, whereas Partey in this Arsenal system is very much, he does tidy up for us, but he also progresses play from defence to attack. So his passing metrics obviously are going to be a lot better than what it would be for Caicedo because he's expected a different role under De Zerbi. But for us, Partey's been very good, apart from the fact that he's quite injury prone. So there's a few things that we obviously need to cover in his position specifically. But for the overall potential of this signing, I'm quite intrigued. Like I said, I'm not going to be spreading false news. I don't know if it's going to happen yet. Obviously, with the Brighton situation, they don't want to sell. And with Chelsea always round the corner looking to come and outbid us for every player they can, it's unknown whether Arsenal are actually going to get a chance to sign him. But it looks good, potentially. But as soon as we see him in an Arsenal shirt, I'll put up another video. But apart from that, this is Gunners Fan TV and out. Peace.